recently news that came out of the New York Times. Goodyear recalled tires that the federal government said had high failure rate. And yet, these same Goodyear tire y'all was sold to customers. Man, these people don't make no. Let me go ahead and just read this. An investigation by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reviewed the claims that when installed on some RV, the tires failed, leading to a crash that killed or injured people. Goodyear has voluntarily recalled more than 170,000 uh, production tires that prompted the lawsuit, claiming that they had caused crashes that killed or injured people. Federal transportation officials said Tuesday. The tire which was last produced in 2003 was sold for use on truck recreation vehicle experienced high rate of failure on the RV, which compared to similar tires. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said in a statement on Tuesday, following the recall of the tire last week. When installed, some motorhomes that were prone to treat separation and other failure, according to the recall report. Tread separation can lead to loss of vehicle control, result in an increased risk of crash. Because the tire was discontinued nearly 2 decades ago, safety agents said it didn't know how many remain of circulation, but warned that some RV owner may still have the tire on their vehicle or set aside as a spare. But here's my thing. Even if you shut this down, had shut this down, what it said 2 decades ago? During that time, how long it took you to truly deal with it? Because the FDA got a history. The FDA seems to have a bad habit of waiting too late to handle stuff. They wait way too long to handle stuff. So even if you did shut this down 2 decades ago, during that period of time, how long it actually took you to handle this? Because we see today how long you take to handle certain other stuff too. So I got to question the FDA on that. They probably wait too late to handle that situation, just like they wait too late to handle the situation that we got going on today. I'm just saying. In a Tuesday statement, safety agent argues anyone who rent or use the RV or truck with a 22.5-inch rim ensure these tires are not used on their vehicle. The recall is applied specifically to G159 tire size 275 70R22.5 that are commonly found in the RV. In a statement on this website, Goodyear maintained that there was no safety defect in the tire. Now, according to the USA article I did earlier, y'all knew y'all tire wasn't no good. And now in the New York Times article, y'all want to claim there was no safety defect in the tires. Now in the USA article, and you go back on my channel, because I literally a couple minutes ago, well at least 5 minutes ago, put out a video on the of a USA news article saying telling that telling that the Goodyear knew they tire wasn't no good. But yet, this is what the Goodyear people is saying in this article. Man, which one gonna be now? The company intended the volunteer recall. It said to address the risk shown occurred when the tire was used in a under flattening or overloaded condition on a specific mounted homes that was responsibility for the communicating appreciate loading standard to drive. The company ad was the RV manufacturer. We have not received an injury claim related to the tire used on a Class A model home in more than 14 years since Goodyear, adding that the tire had consistently met with its demands and safety standards. Yeah, but see, again, going back to an article, according to the USA news article, you knew that your tires wasn't no good. So how you gonna come out and make this type of statement in this article? And yet, in the USA article, you knew in advance that your tire wasn't no good. Now, see, that's why I got a problem with Goodyear. They can't have it both ways now. And see, again, let's talk about something that's common sense for a moment. And listen to me good now. If you knew your car, if you knew your tires wasn't no good, how you actually expected for it to pass the inspection when it comes to the FDA? Now, that's the only question I want to propose so far by doing this video and doing this article. Because according to the USA article I did a video on, you knew your tires, according to the article, you knew your tires wasn't no good. So, based on that, how do you expect for your tires to pass the FDA inspection? Let's just say, even if it have been even if you have had to handle problem for the past 14 years, according to the USA article, this took place in the year 2003, where you knew your tires wasn't no good. So, with that in mind, again, how you expect to pass the FDA inspection? And I'm gonna get on the and I got a problem with the FDA too, because they got a history of waiting a certain length of time in handling stuff. Now, according to this New York Times, they was shut down the FDA handled this, and it was shut down 2 decades ago. But even if it was 2 decades ago, we seeing to this very moment, the FDA they're a little slow in handling stuff. They wait till it's almost like they wait till a certain time to deal with a situation. And that's what my problem is with the FDA, and not basing that on their actions lately. Go back and look at some of my recall videos on cars and food, and you can see how long it took for the FDA to deal with the situation. See, you asked me in general, this whole situation right here screwed up. Now, where was I reading? Let me get back to my place. Okay, the recall following year of a legal battle against the tire company, with many of the documents from those cases sealed. But in 2017, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened an investigation into the failure of the tire base on the information obtained from that Gallons, Little Gutson, which claimed that the tire was installed on some larger home has failed, causing death or personal injury. From 1998 to 2015, the total of 95 people who were either killed or injured in the crash result from the faulty tires, according to the claim reviewed by the safety agent. Now, I'm just gonna say this. Now, if this claim is true, Goodyear got a problem. I'm just saying, if these claims are true, Goodyear will have a problem. The Pacific size of the G159 tire was intended for user to insert city delivery truck by had instead been sold and installed on a large RV which traveled for a longer period and on the highway at much higher speed. In this application, the safety agent wrote in its finding, the tire experienced catastrophic treat, separation, and blowout. Great, good. You know what? What kind of tire Goodyear? You know what? Goodyear knew that the tires could not withstand the kind of user, according to the safety agent. And see, let me. Okay, before I read the rest of this New York Times article, let me reread this statement right here. Goodyear knew that the tire could not withstand this kind of use, according to the safety agent. Now, going back where I mentioned earlier, I did a short video on the USA Today article, and it was talking about how Goodyear knew that they tire was no good. I want y'all to keep that in your head and go watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. It's a little short clip. No, it was like 40. It's 46 seconds long. On February the 22nd, it sent a letter to the Goodyear requesting that the company recall the tire. On March 8th, Goodyear declined. Ooh, wait a minute. On February the 22nd, it sent a letter to Goodyear request the company recall the tire. On March the 8th, Goodyear declined that request, the agent added. So, they was requested by the safety agent to recall their tires, and they refused to do it. That's basically what this little statement is saying. The agent is saying, excuse me, that's what the agent is saying. But the company has since conducted a recall that the agent said. Well, I'm going to say that if what the agent is saying is true, then the Goodyear ain't had no business declining in the first place. I mean, what kind of foolishness is that? Ooh, you know, I don't get these people. The safety agent argues that any driver with the tire to obtain a free replacement available to some Goodyear dealers. The company is also offering $500 in exchange for the impact of tires that have not been fitted on a RV, the agent said. Michael Brooks, the acting executive director for the Center of the Auto Safety and Nonprofit Consumer Advocate Group, said that the recall was an important first step towards holding Goodyear accountable. You know what? I ain't got nothing against what Michael Bush just said in this wild way, but let me just say this. and I'm just basing my statement based on the last video I did, which again is the USA article talk about Goodyear knowingly know about the time not being good. At the end of the day, it was all about the money. There probably was a great chance, and I'm just saying for instance, it probably was a great chance that the reason why they didn't pull up the recall in the first place, because they probably was worried about how their business gonna look, worried about a financial consequences, and that's basically what Maine is. It probably was some type of financial consequences they probably was worried about, just like any other company. Basically, it's all about the money. Because that way it looked and the way it appeared to be. I'm not saying this, that, but that's the way it appeared to be based on this article and the last one. This was an extended, a successful cover up until now. Mr. Bush said, additional to the government and the legal system had long failed to protect the American public from safe risks posed by the tires, and that he hoped the recall might spur further civil and criminal penalties. They have continued to deny responsibility, he said, of the Goodyear. It's taken so long that we can no longer locate the affected parts. You know this really is a mess. I hope a good bit of people see this video too, because Goodyear, from the New York Times article and the USA article, boy, y'all company got a lot of explaining to do. Y'all really do. But let me know what y'all think about this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. man, I tell you, the information and the news that are coming out lately is not surprising, but at the same time, it's unbelievable.